Can you believe I'm already on episode 8 of Granny Square Sunday? It's literally flown by. Hey, it's Tammy, Crafty Mompreneur. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today is another episode of Granny Square Sunday where I'm taking on the challenge to crochet all 50 cards in this Granny Square card deck. I am almost done. This was full and now it's almost empty. And this week's cards I am not quite finished with, but I am going to finish the last one here on this video. Still have this card to crochet, and you're going to be able to see this one come to life via a time lapse. Now that I have all 5 squares crocheted, I can get on with the video and the format and get back on track with Granny Square Sunday. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 cards I crocheted. Then I will go ahead and compare the cards that I crocheted to the corresponding numbers in the dupe deck that I had purchased. And you can watch that video here of when I first originally started this series. And we are winding down this challenge. I'm wrapping it up in 2 weeks because with the holiday season quickly approaching, I am gonna be going down to 2 videos a week, and Granny Square Sunday is going to wrap up. I'm just gonna split the 14 cards that I have left into 2 weeks and be crocheting like a card a day. 24th, we'll have 7 cards, and December 1st will be our final Granny Square Sunday. That'll be it, so that'll work out. So let me show you the cards I crocheted this week. I'm gonna show them to you. Ooh, I don't know about this week's cards, guys. Okay, hold on. I know what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? Okay. We'll save the best one, the one that I like the best, for last. I'm gonna do in the order that I like them. Okay, the first card that I'm gonna show you was this one. And if you remember a previous episode, I actually already crocheted this card. Only I messed it up and I crocheted this card. So this was my mess up. Like, this was the week that I just messed up this card completely and I crocheted the wrong card. You can see that episode here. And so what I did is I decided that I was gonna go ahead and crochet the other one. So this was the one from previous weeks, which is what I should have crocheted this week. So it's just in different colors. This one is the one I actually crocheted this week in the color scheme, but it should have been like, and I gotta tell you, I do not like these diagonal things. This one is terrible. Look at that. Terrible. And I can tell you one thing, I will not be crocheting this pattern of a Granny Square ever again in my life because I did not enjoy crocheting this at all. The changing of the colors, look at that. It's terrible. And then the back, Let's see, I messed up here. I messed up here. I could put this in the trash right now. The next one's not much better. This was the card. And the card looks really pretty, right? But mine, like, and I know I'm just probably being hard on myself, but like the edge is super jagged. Like, this one looks all nice and smooth. But, and it probably, maybe it just needs to be blocked, but I don't know. This was not, so this is my second least favorite. And then we have this one. There's a terrible glare on it. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. And then here's my version. So this one's okay. It only had 2 color changes. So this one wasn't terrible. I still have to hide the ends and stuff. But so this, when it's just a 2 color change, I can handle that. And then the one I just crocheted that you saw the time lapse for, I like this one. I think this one turned out good. Oh, glare. I'm trying to get the glare. I know, I'm in a different location today than I'm normally videoing because, to be honest, I just didn't want to haul everything upstairs. My husband's like upstairs and it's quiet down here, so. This is my favorite one this week, and I thought this one was going to be really hard. And the picture, I don't think the picture does it justice, but when it's crocheted, it's really pretty. It's the popcorn corners. I mean, but look at that. I really like this one. I will say I don't love the colors. Probably would have done something different, but I do like this one. Those are the squares this week. Now let's compare the cards this week to the dupe deck and see if we have any that are matching. Okay, so no matches this week from the original deck to the dupe deck, so I guess that's good. But someone did tell me in the comment section that they have seen some of the cards in other books and things, so what likely happened is this company, whoever is doing these knockoff versions of these cards, is just finding any other granny squares out there in books or on the internet or whatever and just knocking them off. So shame on them. It's just lame. Anyways, so that is the comparison for this week's cards. We only have 14 cards left, and like I said earlier, I'm going to be breaking it up into 2 weeks. So we're going to do 7 cards this coming week and then 7 cards the following week, and then we will have crocheted all 50 cards. So that means I need to pick next week's cards, and I haven't. Last week was kind of like a crazy week and I only crocheted 1 card, so it kind of threw the whole thing off, which is fine. Let's pick the cards for next week, and then that's gonna be it. So I think I'm just going to put the cards up and pick 7. We're just gonna do it that way. So let's pick the 7 cards that we're going to crochet next week. I'm going to just mix them up. I'll show you guys the cards and then pick 7. These are going back into the box. So here's our cards. Okay. And then I should have 7 for next week. Now I need to gather the yarn and get it all together for these 7 cards. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot. So let me go grab the yarn. Okay, I have a feeling that we're going to need a lot of yarn for 7 cards. So I have a basket here, and then my yarn is here. So I'm just going to pull the yarn and put it in this basket. The first idea this week for granny squares is a stocking. Now, when I did a search for stockings, there was a bajillion of them, and I'm just going to share a blog post with you in the description box that has a whole bunch of different ones because I couldn't pick just one. The next idea is, I know I've shared zipper pouches before, but I haven't shared this one because this one looks super simple, and you just simply take 2 granny squares and you add a zipper and a lining and you're good to go. The next idea might not work for these squares, but you could do little mini granny squares and make a bookmark. My dog needs in, hold on. I probably mentioned this in other videos, but we have a doggy door and she can't figure out how to use it. So she whimpers and barks to go in and out, and it's annoying. So bookmarks would be good, but you would have to make little like smaller granny squares or use really tiny yarn. The next one is a phone case. Crochet them together and you could make yourself a cute phone pouch. So the last idea I have for you is a cinch backpack. I just thought it was a cute backpack. Like the picture has a lot of color coordinating squares in it, which is kind of like the squares that I'm using. So I'm not sure that I would actually make this backpack, but maybe there might be somebody out there who watches this video that might. I don't know, maybe. That's the 5 projects I have for you guys today. I know last week you got only 1. This week you get 5, and next week you get 7. Because we have 2 more episodes of Granny Square Sunday, 7 next week and 7 the week after, and then I will have crocheted all 50 cards. I know, it's crazy. That's gonna do it for today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe because I do release new videos every single week and you don't wanna miss them, do you? Thanks so much for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. I'm gonna go. These I do not like at all. Eesh. I actually just put this over my phone. That are the 5 projects. That's the 5 projects. This episode, if you, why am I struggling with this so much? Okay.